Arsenal is a scam to football world. Arsenal is a big fraud to football world. Arsenal doesn't deserve to win the Premier League. I have said it over and over. Everyone said I'm a hater. Everyone was bashing me, saying this and that, saying I'm a hater, keep crying, No, it's not about keep crying. It's about doing the right things. I told you all that Arsenal bought the Premier League and you all said, I'm just bluffing, I'm lying, blah, 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 blah. That has been 22 years that they deserve to win. Everything was well deserved. It's a lie. They did not deserve to win the Premier League. Arsenal doesn't deserve to win the Premier League. You can see it in the Champions League, how they played a very boring match. Their first shot on target was in the penalties, the 5-5 penalty shootout. That's when Arsenal made their first shot on target by Martinelli. How will you play 120 minutes plus without making any shot on target? Arsenal is a scam. The truth is beginning to come out gradually, and very soon everyone will know. Go back to when Leicester City won the Premier League. You could see some prolific players, some good individual performance from Jamie Vardy, from Riyad Mahrez, N'Golo Kante, and all the rest. But in Arsenal, imagine Arsenal won the Premier League. No player from Arsenal team made 10 assists in the Premier League. No player was even contesting for the Golden Boot race. Why do you tell me that Arsenal deserve to win this Premier League? For what? Now, let me show you something. See, after reviewing every major incident of the 2025 and the 2026 Premier League season, this was posted by Fabrizio Romano, so you won't think I am lying, including penalties, red cards, and attacking fouls before goals. It was concluded that Manchester City should have gone into the final match day on top of the league, sitting 2 points clear of Arsenal. The Athletic reports. 2 key moments. Dalot should have been sent off after 10 minutes in the Manchester derby. Manchester City lost 2-0 because there was a foul on Jeremy Doku, where Dalot matched him. His boot showed on his knee. There was no red card. Now they are telling you that it was supposed to be a red card in the 10 minutes. Man City would have won if Man U had picked up a red card. The next one, Manchester City should have been awarded a penalty versus Newcastle United away. Manchester City lost 2-1, and you tell me that Arsenal deserves to win the Premier League? How? I told you that one of the biggest officials of the Premier League said something. In his word, he said, but there is a strategy we use in the Premier League. We would rather see a rotation. We would rather another team wins it every 6 years. It was well calculated. Pep Guardiola has turned the Premier League into a farmers' league. He won 4 straight. Then Liverpool won 1. So it's only fair that they give us now the 6th one, which is because they have been runner-ups of all these ones. They've been finishing second. And now they said, let's give these people this thing because they've stayed 22 whole years without winning the EPL trophy. They've been celibate for 22 years. Arsenal is a scam. Arsenal is a fraud. All their tricks were absurd. It was very obvious. Everything during the season, everything they were doing was to frustrate Pep Guardiola. Because he has turned the Premier League to a farmers' league. They never believed that a day will come that someone will just come and win it 4 straight times. And he did it. That's why everyone is jealous of him. In his 10 years in the Premier League, he has won 20 trophies for Manchester City. So they said, let's frustrate this man. Let's make him leave this league. If you check it from last season till this current season, they've been frustrating him. I was reading the game. I said, Arsenal cannot win the league. How do you tell me that you went into a full season? No red card was given. No penalty was considered by Arsenal. How possible is that? For any team, no team would ever do that. Even the season Chelsea finished Premier League conceding just 15 goals. They took a red card that season. Why do you tell me that Arsenal played 1 whole season, no red card? If they didn't buy the league, they paid for it. It was very obvious. I remember against Brentford, Gabriel Mangalas, he fouled a Brentford player and picked up a yellow card. Now, the second foul came. He also fouled the Brentford player again. It was supposed to be a second yellow and a red. They did not give him. And every one of the Brentford players, we are shouting, we are telling the ref, he's supposed to be sent off, he's supposed to be sent off. The ref did not even look at them again. The VAR did not review it. It also happened to Mikel Merino. Mikel Merino had a yellow card for a foul play he did. Now, the ball went further again. He went there, he held the player. The same offense that landed Fofana a second yellow against Sunderland that sent him off was the same thing Merino did, and he wasn't given a second yellow card. Against Newcastle, Anthony Elanga shot a ball and Gabriel Mangalas caught the ball on his hand while he was down. His hand was up. A ball that was going to the post. It was supposed to be a penalty and a yellow card. He wasn't given. Now you tell me that Arsenal is a fraud. Arsenal is a big time scam. Yes. They don't deserve anything good. Play, work for it if you deserve it. They are bringing Rice into Ballon d'Or conversations. I don't understand. What has football turned into? The standard has really reduced. How many assists? How many goals? What's the impact it brings to football? Not Arsenal. It gives about how many passes or back passes. What nonsense is that? Arsenal plays a very boring football. Thank God they did not win the Champions League. They will never win the Champions League. You could see them playing some kind of petty football, doing some kind of foul. Nothing exceptional about Arsenal. You watch their game and you are not excited. Very boring team. They are the worst champion to ever win the Premier League since I started watching the Premier League. Even Leicester City here. Leicester City did very well. The season Chelsea won the Premier League last. You could see Eden Hazard, you could see Diego Costa, you could see William, you could see people, you could see outstanding performances from N'Golo Kante and all the rest. But see Arsenal, nothing. The worst team to win it. Now they went to Champions League final. They thought the referee were like the ones in the Premier League. You could see them waste 30 seconds for just a throw-in. Then there was a corner kick that was given. Saka was trolling because they luckily scored a 6th minute goal. They wanted to start packing the ball from the 6th minute of the Champions League finals. What a shame. Arsenal should not be called a football club. They are bottling FC. Champions of Europe, champions of Europe. You will never sing that. Yes, you cannot sing it. And I'm so happy that PSG saved the world of football because we wouldn't have been able to walk on the streets. The noisemakers, our London brothers, the European virgins would have been making a whole lot of noise everywhere. Arsenal is not a good team. Arsenal is not. See, this truth will still come out fully till they will tell you all that we are sorry. We are sorry to have given the league to Arsenal because they didn't deserve to win the league. Yes, I said it.